Okay, students, now I will explain you our lesson Shyness My Shield, which is written by M.K. Gandhi. Actually, Shyness My Shield, what does it mean by M.K. Gandhi side? What's the meaning of shyness actually? Shyness means the quality or state of being shy, or timidness, or fearfulness, or nervousness, or lack of confidence, etc. That is a shyness. What's the meaning of shield? A broad piece of metal used as a protection against blows, arrows, or missiles in a war. Or shield means here it is used to protect from danger or risk. Anyway, shyness means here timidness. Shield means here it is a tool, or it is a broad piece, metal piece used for protect from danger. Okay. Okay, students. Actually, shyness my shield. It is taken from my experiments with truth, which is written by Gandhiji. Actually, all this story it was happened in England. Where? In England. In England, when Gandhiji, while he studied there, and everything this was happened. In this lesson, we have to focus on some characters. That is, Dr. Oldfield. Dr. Oldfield, he is friend of Gandhiji and he is guide of Gandhiji. Number 2, Mr. Hills. Who is Mr. Hills? Mr. Hills is the proprietor of the Thames Iron Works. He was a Puritan. Number 3, Dr. Allenson. Dr. Allenson, he is a member of the committee. He was an advocate new birth control movement, and our M.K. Gandhi. Okay, Dr. Oldfield, Mr. Hills, Dr. Allenson, and M.K. Gandhi. These are the main characters here. Okay. Okay. Actually, and this is an autobiography. Starting just to focus, I was elected to the executive committee of the Vegetarian Society and made it a point to attend every one of its meetings, but I always felt tongue-tied. Just if you see that I was elected, who is I here? I means M.K. Gandhi. Okay, I means here M.K. Gandhi. He was elected to the executive committee. Where? For the Vegetarian Society. That is a society in England. In that society only there are vegetarians. Okay, and he is one of that member of the society, M.K. Gandhi, and made it a point to attend every one of its meetings, but I always felt tongue-tied. Tongue-tied. What's the meaning of tongue-tied? It means too shy. Too shy. Actually, and sometimes they were held some meetings. In that meetings, the chance come to all the members, and every day at least 1 or 2 members they used to speak on the dais. But when Gandhi got the chance, he felt shy to speak in front of others. Dr. Oldfield, the guide of Gandhi, the friend of Gandhi, once said to me, it means once said to Gandhi, what's that? Gandhi, you talk to me quite alright, but why is it that you never open your lips at a committee meeting? What happened to you? What happened to you, Gandhi? While you speak to me, you speak to me like a free bird, but at the time of committee meetings, why don't you open your lips? What happened to you, man? You are a drone. You are a drone. D-R-O-N-E. Here, drone. Drone means Male B. B. Here male B. So you are a drone. I appreciated the banter. Here Gandhiji appreciated the banter. Banter means what? Playful and friendly exchange of teasing remarks. Here he was not disappointed. Gandhiji was not disappointed, which is given some remarks by his friend of Dr. Oldfield. He took that because he always welcomed what others says. Of course, my friend said to me, from my advantage purpose, okay, I must receive it because I could not speak well in front of others. So Gandhiji think like that. The bees are ever busy. The drone is thorough idler. I think idler means a lazy person. And it was not a little curious that whilst others expressed their opinions at these meetings, I sat quite silent. Okay, in those meetings, all his friends simply they expressed their opinions at these meetings, but I sat quite silent. That is why Gandhi was so quite silent among others. That is how to take a look. Okay, next, not that I never felt tempted to speak, but I was at a loss to know how to express myself. He said that I never felt tempted to speak. All the rest of the members appeared to me to better informed than I. He said that of course my friends are better than me, but why I sit like this? Then I often happened that just when I had mustered up means what? Gathered courage to speak. Really, sometimes I tried all of my courage. I mustered up, I gathered all of my courage to speak. But what happened? A flash subject would be started. This went on for a long time. Actually, I tried many times to speak in front of others, but then nothing was happened because I could not speak anything. When I started to speak anything, a fresh words and new words come to start. So that's why I became silent because of my shyness in front of others. Meantime, a serious question came up for discussion. I thought it wrong to be absent. Actually, first I decided I think if I absent, it could be better. But what will happen? I felt it cowardice to register a silent vote. The discussion arose somewhat in this wise. The president of the society was Mr. Hills, proprietor of the Thames Iron Works. He was a Puritan. Before I mention that, one important name, his name, Mr. Hills. Who is Mr. Hills? He is the proprietor of the Thames Iron Works. And he was a Puritan. What is the meaning of here, Puritan? It means a person who is stiff or hard or non-flexible. And he is opposite of excessive desires or pleasures. He is against for that one. Not only that, he gives a priority or importance for morality. It may be said that the existence of the society depended practically on his financial assistance. So not only that, he might be the backbone of that vegetarian society because he gives support of financial support. Many members of the committee were more or less his proteges. What's a proteges? It means a disciple or follower. Yes, many members of the committee were more or less his proteges because many disciples or followers or students are there for him of Mr. Hills. Okay, now this is about Mr. Hills. Let us take a look on about Dr. Allinson. Who is Dr. Allinson? He is of vegetarian fame, was also a member of the committee.